morning. Taylor's again. Good to see you. We had a really eventful week this week. Remodeled the kitchen. That was the number one thing on the agenda. And I got to add a new thing to my resume. I'm a firefighter now, evidently.
Grass fire.
Yeah.
You're not a real firefighter. Don't go there.
Our neighbors across the street set their grass on fire earlier this week.
There is a burn ban in effect.
Yeah, there's a burn ban in this part of Texas. The two counties that the one we live in and the adjacent counties both have burn bans, which are quite frequent in Texas this time of the year. So burn ban was in effect. I was helping my brother-in-law level his house. He was under the house, and I was doing a jack, and I heard a bunch of yelling across the street.
They are Hispanic.
Yeah, it was non-English yelling. And I looked over, and I see this fire spreading across the field, and all these people running around with buckets and, throwing stuff on the fire and getting their hoses out and spraying it. And I'm thinking, yeah, they're not going to put that out all by themselves. So I called 911, said, hey, there's a grass fire, and it's moving pretty quickly, and I think you ought to get over here. This is a rural area, so it takes them a while. So
it takes them a minute, yeah.
And it's all volunteer. So they could, the nearest towns with fire departments, all volunteer fire departments, they're all 20 minutes away. If you're just going to drive up and get a candy bar at the convenience store. So, the firefighters are going to take a little bit longer than that because they got to quit working, doing whatever they're doing, and get suited up and get in their vehicles. And so you're looking at 30 minutes before they arrive. So my brother-in-law ran across the street and tried to help him put out this fire. Interestingly, I didn't think it was going to happen, but we put it out before the fire departments got here.
30 minutes.
And it took about 30 minutes, and they rolled up just as we were getting the last little bit of it out, and drove across all the charred grass and sprayed it down.
Truck.
Yeah, sprayed it down real good, with their brush truck. They were here about 15 minutes, and they left. So that was the big event this week.
If you live in the country, you have to be self-sufficient.
You got to be ready for things like that.
And you got to watch your neighbors, because clearly our neighbors across the street, they're not all that bright.
Yeah, I don't know why they were burning, but when I went over there to help them out, they had a hole in the ground, and there was a fire in the hole. So they were clearly doing something. Either they had built a fire pit, or that was their burn pile. And the fire was still going inside that pit. It had spread beyond that several hundred feet in about 3 directions. Luckily, it didn't get anyone's houses or cars, but it could have. It just happened to happen on a day when the wind was blowing in the right direction and pushing the fire away from houses.
But in Texas, that wind can shift.
It can shift pretty quick, but
in a minute.
So we're lucky nobody's house has caught fire. So we ended up putting out the grass fire, and everything is good. It's about the 3rd one though in this area that we could see with a naked eye from our house just in the last month.
Because it's the dry season in Texas. It rained all night, thank goodness. But
last night it rained.
But that's the first it's rained for any length of time.
Yeah, for probably a couple of months. So, anyways, burn ban. And now I'm a firefighter.
Not a firefighter, you're a grass firefighter.
Anyways.
Do not try to put a fire out in somebody's house. You will fail.
Yeah, I'm not cut out for that kind of work anyways.
But we got We got a new countertop. We got a new sink. We got a water pump. We got actual running water.
Yeah, we did all that this week too. Teresa did it all actually while I was working, but redid the countertop, put in a new sink, water faucet, and a pump, and
2 pumps actually.
yeah, rerouted our gray water tank so that now it flows outside and there's not a bucket under the sink. So yeah, been a productive week.
It has.
And this morning, Dad.
Family reunion?
Oh yeah, family reunion. With all of my dad's brothers and sisters are in town. One of my uncles called from Florida, and he said he wanted to come down and visit, and so he went to Louisiana on his way, picked up my aunt. My other uncle from Missouri came, and
that's low battery.
And so we've been doing family stuff all week. And shooting dogs. My dad shot one of the neighbor's dogs because they come over here and crap in the yard. After we put up a fence around the whole 8 acres to keep the dogs out, they crawl up under the gate. And we're going to fix that too. But meanwhile, Dad shot a dog this morning. Didn't kill it.
He winged.
He hit it with a .22.
He winged the hind end of that dog.
And they went yelping and running, and so we're shooting dogs.
I mean,
hey, you do what you got to do in the country.
You live in the country.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the update. Like us, share us with your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what we're doing. And even if you don't, I don't know.
Come back Monday.
Maybe you'll like that.
We got Corsicana, the historic homes.
Yep. Good stuff coming your way. Talk to you soon.